This is a video for section 8.7 of vectors. What a vector is a direction and magnitude. Direction just means at what angles a array is moved, and magnitude just means its length. There's two methods to finding the composition of vectors. That's when you add them or subtract them. I like the parallel method, so that's what I'm going to show you today. The first thing that we do is graph or redraw the vector that is given first. So for example, on number 1, I have the vector C, so vector C gets drawn. What we're supposed to do is actually measure the angle and measure the length of the vector, but we're just going to sketch it for right now. And that's vector C. From that end point, we're going to draw D. It's also going to be about the same length and about the same direction right there. So to put them together, I complete a parallelogram, so sort of the same angle that the other two sides were drawn. And at this opposite angle is where you draw the vector C plus D. So what happens if you have to subtract? Well, we're still going to draw the first one given first, and we're going to draw it to the same angle and about the same length. Again, we should be measuring these, but we're just sketching for now. And then subtracting means that it's going to go the opposite direction. So this one's going to go this way. From the end point of your first vector, we're going to draw the second vector about the same length and about the same direction. This was the vector W, and this was my vector Z. You kind of complete a parallelogram, and that side opposite starts from the end points of the other two and goes to the opposite side of that parallelogram to make the combination of the vector W minus the vector Z. So don't forget, when you're subtracting, you're going to do vector B, but in the opposite direction. And when you're adding, don't forget that you're adding from